Welcome, everyone, to episode 24 of the Next Generation of Superstars podcast. We are very grateful and fortunate to have Cejai Parrish here, who is safety at Southwest Baptist University. He's originally from Cumberland County, New Jersey. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. Tell us a little bit how you started playing football and growing up.
So literally from day one when I was born, straight out the womb, my dad gave me a football, like literally like not even hours after I was born. My dad gave me a football, put it in my hand. So it was kind of already destined, like what I was gonna do as I grew up.
That's
I
awesome.
started actually playing like at 4 years old. I was playing with like older guys, like my cousins and stuff. Then my dad actually signed me up for like actual like a league football, which is Cumberland County. That's where I played at, Cumberland County Midgets. And just growing up, that's that's where things just took off from there, literally, because my dad could see the potential in everything I was doing. I really found out who I was through football. This game changed my life like tremendously. Like even for when it comes to like school and stuff, I like literally I only did good in school because I knew I had football. And if I did bad in school, then I knew I couldn't play football.
Right.
So it was like everything that's been good in my life has came from football, and then just like the life lessons I learned in the game of football. So
That's
yeah.
incredible. That's awesome. And how has been the support, from the rest of your community back home and friends and the rest of your family as you kind of started to progress with your career?
The support been amazing. As you know, I do have family that's in the league already. So everybody tells me, hey, you're gonna be right there where they at. Just keep working, man. Just stick to the script, be patient, your time gonna come. And I mean the support has been like tremendous. I can't thank everybody enough. Definitely with all the support I'm getting, it's helping me to keep pushing, helping me keep working hard just so I can make it to the top. So yeah.
That's awesome. And I know you have your cousin who's playing in the Super Bowl coming up. How has been
Yes, sir.
mentorship from Isaiah and other people and even coaches? How has that helped you as you kind of perfect your craft?
It's actually crazy because just last year before he got drafted, me and him and his agent, we was at the Pro Bowl, and I was telling him, I was like, bro, how crazy would it be if you was catching like passes from like Patrick Mahomes, or if you was like playing with like, this is when Tyrann Matthew was on the Chiefs, because that's my favorite player. I was like, how crazy would it be? And then like right after like the Pro Bowl was over, he was signing like autographs for Chiefs fans before he was even like before the Super Bowl even came up. We
That's
still be talking about that. It was like, bro, that's crazy. Like how everything just happened like that. Like you ended up a Chiefs fan, and honestly, just being around that and like just seeing him like how happy he was, like how like because this is like a big thing for him. Like this thing changed his whole life. Like his like our aunt, like his mom, my uncle, like they've been through so much, and then it's just to see all the great things that's happening to him and changing like his life tremendously is like definitely like a humbling experience for me, because it's like, damn, like bro's been through a lot, but he's still at the same time working hard. He's still putting on for South Jersey. He's still doing his thing. So it's just great motivation for me, because I know I could be in the same situation. I could do the same thing he doing
absolutely.
and be at the top with him.
That's incredible, and everything
Yes,
happens
sir.
for a reason. It's cool how it all comes full
Mhm.
circle, and that, like how you saw with him, and to be able to have that wisdom passed down to you as you work every day
Exactly.
and stay disciplined and get into that next level. What has been some of the skills that you've learned so far in football, whether it's been like leadership or communication,
Mhm.
discipline? What's been some of the stuff that you've taken away that you've applied to other aspects of life?
Biggest thing I would say is discipline. Um, Growing up, even with my dad taught me discipline from a young age. Just always having discipline, always being mentally like locked in with your things. Definitely taught me leadership. Um, it don't matter where I'm at. I show leadership everywhere. Uh, I'm not a drinker. I'm not a smoker or anything like that. But when I go out to the bars with my friends, I'm always the one offering the drive, so my friends can have fun. But at the same time, in my back of my head, I'm making sure that they get home safe. I'm making sure that everybody's good. So that's like my biggest thing. And that's like things that some coaches don't see behind closed doors. But
Right.
it's always good to have players like that shows that leadership like outside of like school or outside of football. So that's like a big thing for me.
100%, 100%. And what about even going further? Like everyone has setbacks and failures. How do you persevere to really get past that? What helps you the most? And I mean, getting through those failures and setbacks.
Um, what helps me the most is honestly just thinking about where I came from. Just thinking about how much my parents put into me, how much money, time, effort, everything they put into me. It helps me just keep going. It helps me push through any type of failures I like that comes through. I call my mom and dad every day, honestly, and just talk to them about like how can I be better? Like, I don't know, like it just be like little things like I'll ask my parents like about anything and they will always come back with like a great answer. So just them being supportive for me and then helping me out and like giving me advice on certain things is definitely going to keep me pushing.
Absolutely. No, that's awesome, CJ.
Yes,
And
sir.
I know you've been a student athlete for some time now. What's been the best part of being a student athlete in your perspective?
Being the best part is honestly learning, learning from different people. Like, it's so many different diversities, like in like the game of like football or like any sport. Honestly, just learning everybody's culture, it's been like the greatest thing. Like I wasn't listening to country music back home where I'm from, but coming out here and like meeting different people all across the world, I'm listening to so much more music. I'm listening to like I'm very diverse now. Like I could be in any group and connect with any group just from learning, just like being in the locker room with the guys. I
Yeah.
hear so much different music, so it's just that's like the biggest thing, honestly.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I think another big part is also being able to engage with your fans and have that fan engagement.
Exactly.
What has been that like? How's that been for you, right, with the fans? Like, how do you engage with your fans, whether it's on social media or offline in person? What do you try to do that helps you kind of have that proximity to your fans?
So, biggest thing I do, I try to at least post every day just a motivation quote that will get my fans or just get anybody just to get up, stand up, and then have a great day. Honestly, from the start of the day, I try to post something either on my Snapchat story or my Instagram story, something that will be positive to the world, where people can look at it and be like, okay, I want to go work out today, or okay, today's gonna be a great day just from watching my story. I actually have a lot of people that would text me and be like, bro, what's today's like affirmation? And I would give them like today's affirmation, like literally like help them out. And I get a lot of people telling me like, bro, you helped me out a lot today. Like, thank you so much for just talking to me, just helps me out a lot. And that's what I'm big on. I'm big on caring for other people. I tend to put other people before myself. That's just because I have a big heart for other people and I care for other people.
That's awesome. And that was actually going to lead into my next question for you was, the importance of giving back and you saying that you give so much to others and love, help giving a helping hand. How do you give
Mhm.
back, whether it's, to your community or to fans or even just, people that look up to you as a mentor or role model? What is your plan of action to give back?
Uh, my plan of action to give back is just being there for other people. Honestly, uh, when I growing up, it was so many people there for me that helped me get to the place I'm at right now. So
Right.
me passing that forward and being there for the younger generation that's coming up after me is going to help them understand. All right, so this is what I got to do when I get to college, or this is how things is going to be lined up, or I can help younger athletes not go through the things I went through by giving them like a better situation to help their situation. If that makes sense.
No, 100%.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, I would say that's the biggest thing, honestly.
That's incredible, man. And
Yes,
then I
sir.
was gonna also talk a little bit about, there's been a huge moment in history, in sports history too, that's happened recently in the summer of 2021 was the, legitimacy of the NIL. And what was your
Mhm.
initial reaction when you saw that you could actually take ownership and control of your brand and create something that's off the field?
Man, I thought when I first like found out about that, I was like, oh yeah, this is about to blow up. Like, oh, this gonna be this gonna be something big right here. And I kind of knew that like right now it's a slow process with like NILs because of course I don't go to a Power 5 school and stuff, but thinking about like how I promote myself on social media and stuff and my follower growth, I knew it would be easy to find like a company that would definitely try to support me or like invest into me. And then when I found you guys, I was like, man, this is great right here. Like we about to blow up from this. And like I'm not even gonna lie, like Virtual Stacks and you guys Burst have helped me out so much and just help keep pushing me. It'll actually open other doors for other NIL deals.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's been amazing, man.
That's awesome. No, we appreciate the kind words, and that's our mission at Burst is to really empower the student athlete like yourself, giving you that opportunity to gain more of a global brand presence, connect more with your fans, and gain
Mhm.
different, multiple revenue streams. Right. I think that's so important, and also the educational component, right? With the Web3 sports world just being such a new industry and really niche specific. How has been your experience so far? You've seen some success, in December of last year with being on our partner Virtual Stacks platform. What are your thoughts on where the sports world is getting into Web3, and how that can really help you with your brand?
Um, my thoughts on it, I think it's Web3. Hey man, people better get ready because this thing about to change the world. Like just like the exchange market of it, like the things that's going on. Excuse me. It just has been changing like so many people's lives. I was watching other videos that you guys posted about other athletes that actually did the same thing, and just how much eye opening it was for the other athletes, just to see like yeah, bro, like you could get an NIL deal and like yeah, you could change the world, honestly, and you just gotta just put the effort in, put the hard work, and just go from there. Like, but once Web3, like when Web3 starts, man, people better get their shoes ready and tied up because it's about to blow up.
Absolutely, that's true. I mean, it's not mainstream yet. It hasn't been a huge mass adoption, but it's starting to. You saw with the NBA a couple weeks ago with Portland, and they're having all these
Hmm.
fans receive the digital collectibles. Damian Lillard,
Yep,
and all these different types of stuff that's happening. It's really eye opening for the masses to really take a dive in, be educated, and I think that's part of also just being a student athlete, right? You're putting your education first, and then you're going
exactly.
on the field. It's so important, and I think that's something that we really cherish to educate all of our athletes, all the fans, everyone else that's involved, and really make this an incredible family.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. CJ, what's been some of your hobbies or passions outside of football that you really like to do when you do have some free time on your hands?
So the biggest thing for me is I just love hanging out with my roommates. We literally just we try to every night sit back and just relax after we get done workouts, morning workouts, and we just try to sit back, relax, and watch a movie like as like a team. Like my all my roommates are actually on my football team too. So we that's like a way of bonding, a way of us can build that chemistry, build that brotherly love. So
Yeah.
we sit back and watch movies and chill. Other things I like to do is definitely play Call of Duty. I'm on literally Call of Duty probably every night, just getting right with the homies.
That's awesome.
So that definitely is. Those are ways that keeps my mind just focused, keeps me relaxed. And yeah,
Yeah, and it probably also allows you to stay more in the present moment, right? There's so much going on
exactly,
with being a student athlete, whether you're balancing academics, your social life, your respective sport, to be able to take that time every night, just at some point during the day to just really decompress and relax.
hmm.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
What's been some of your tactics or ways? Recovery is such a big part of being an athlete in general. What do you do that's been helping you the most in recovery?
Um, ice bath. That's my biggest thing. I love ice baths. I know a lot of people hate it,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can do an ice bath for a long time. But that's been the biggest thing because ice is the key to any injury. You take care of your body at the like my dad tells me how much is your body worth, and I told him my body's worth millions and millions of dollars. So he said you got to treat it like it's millions and millions of dollars. You're not gonna waste $1 million on eating junk food. No, you're gonna buy
Sure.
the certain things, the nutrition. It all plays a part into making sure your body is worth a lot of money. So that's the biggest thing for me.
Absolutely. And it's similar to like how LeBron says his body's like a temple, right? It's like you have to,
Hmm.
everything you're putting into it, how you take care of it. You only have one body to live in, right? So
Exactly.
so crucial for everyone to understand that you really have to take care of it and be disciplined with it. We'll kind of wrap things up shortly here. What's been one of your best moments or highlights, whether it's been growing up in your youth playing, or even recently in college? What's been one of your best moments of your career that you look back and you're grateful for?
Honestly, winning 2 state championships in high school for football, that was probably, man, I think about those days all the time, just like how crazy it was. My freshman year, I didn't actually play that much my freshman year. Um, but then I had transferred to St. Joseph Academy, was now called St. Joseph Academy. But when I got there my sophomore year, started every snap from like game one, and then I never sat the bench from there. I won state championship my sophomore year. Actually led the almost the nation in interceptions my sophomore year. I think I had 7. And then my junior year, I went crazy again. And then senior year, we won a state championship again. And it was just big. Like those moments is like you can't take that away from me. Like those state championship moments. And that helped me out so much just with like just going forward with my college career, because I knew what it took to win a state championship. I know how much work you have to put in. I know like countless hours you have to put in on like film. And my coaches over there preach that every day, like day in, day out,
Right.
that you got to put in a lot of work to get like to win a state championship.
Absolutely. No, man, that's congrats to that. It's incredible. I mean, some people
Thank
don't
you.
even get one and be able to have 2 state championships, in high school. It's
Mhm.
an awesome accomplishment. What's been, or where do you want to really, where's your vision with your career that you really want to take it right now as you kind of look forward and attacking your goals?
So I'm on my last year right now of college football, and this year I'm trying to lead the conference and everything. Honestly, I want to get to a point where I can lead the nation and stuff. Um, but honestly, I just trying to stay focused, just stick to the script,
Yep.
um, stay on the same lane that God wants me to be on, uh, and just wish for the best. Honestly, I just put it all in His hands and let Him do the rest, and then go from there.
That's incredible. Well, we're wishing you the best of luck as you continue on your path and your journey. I know we talked a lot bit about the youth and the next generation of giving back and helping them. We'll wrap up the podcast here with what are 3 lessons or pieces of advice that you would give to the fans in our audience and as well as the younger generation that could help them as they navigate their own journeys.
Um, what would I give? I would honestly say, one, don't get discouraged. Things happen for a reason. Stick, hey, just stay. It's gonna get hard. That's okay. Just stick to the script. You're gonna be good. Another thing I would have to say is, everything happens for a reason. So that also plays a big part in don't get discouraged. Um, Whatever happens, take it with your chin up and ride and let's ride.
Yep.
And the third one would be just be dedication. Just put your all into it. Like it's okay to fail, but don't give up. Like literally, I'm gonna keep saying this word, and I say it all the time. Stick to the script. Like just stick to it, and you're gonna be good. Like stay in your Bible, pray up, and God gonna take care of everything.
I love it. I love it. Just to recap what you said. You said number 1, don't get discouraged and always stick to the script. 2, everything happens for a reason. And
Mhm.
3, the dedication aspect of giving it your all every single
Yes,
day.
sir.
Doing all 3 of those things are great pieces of advice that the youth can really apply to their own lives. So CJ Parrish here, we appreciate you for being on the podcast. Look out for his season coming up in the fall. And make sure to follow him all over social media because he has great motivational quotes that he's sharing
Yes,
with the
sir.
world today. So we appreciate you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.